Pigforrealers, what's up? It's me, the myth, the legend, and the real pig. Pig for real is back. What if I was a fake pig? Yo, I mean, the biggest plot twist. Oh. No, we're talking about JoJo review. Yeah, just JoJo review. No, we're reviewing part 6, Stone Ocean right now. I just read it, and I'm on Steel Ball Run right now. I'm on like chapter 4, I believe. Steel Ball Run's pretty good already. But we have to review Stone Ocean. Uh, do I even have to give a summary? I don't really want to. I mean, I don't really give a summary. I just tell the basic characters and basic plot. So I'm just gonna do that right now. The main JoJo, which is Jolene Cujo, which is the daughter of Jotaro from part 3. Pretty epic. She gets sentenced to jail by because she got falsely accused of. I don't remember this part that much, but yeah, she just took that major L. Now she's in prison. She meets one of her friends named Hermes. I think her name's Hermes Costello. Yeah. T- but like while Jolene's in prison, Jotaro sends her something, and it's like an arrow, and then she gets her stand stone free, which is like all strings and crap. It's kind of strange. And then what's her name? I can't remember if Hermes just has a stand or just I don't know, but her stand is Kiss. I don't know. Yeah, that's literally what it is. Yeah. Oh yeah. When Jotaro was visiting Jolene, Jolene met this like freaking 11-year-old kid named Emporio. He's kind of important to the story. Uh, his stand's burning down the house because he has like he can access like the past or I don't know in the prison. It's kind of a strange ability, if you were to ask me. I'm not gonna question it though because JoJo's kind of strange. And then yeah, he's got some mates, he's got some pals, he's got some comrades, and their names are Weather Report and Anasui. Anasui is originally a woman and is now a man. I don't. Maybe he just turned into a woman. I don't. I'm not sure myself. I'm just not. I guess we weren't supposed to question it. But yeah, Anasui's stand is Diver Down, and it's like water, I think. And then Weather Reports is Weather Report. Yeah. And then like during one of the fights, like I need to tell you, White Snake is the stand of Father Pucci, which is like one of Dio's old friends, I believe. Not I believe, he just is, and he's trying to avenge Dio, and he's his goal is to obtain heaven, which he kind of does, and then he kind of doesn't. Yeah, he pretty much killed Jotaro. And then during like one of the stands that were protecting White Snake is Foo Fighters, but then Foo Fighters is it's just like a plankton. It possesses some person's body. Yeah, and then Foo Fighters gets into a fight with Poochie himself, White Snake, and then she just dies. But that's how they find out who Poochie is. He was going after a green baby. He used that to get his second stand, Sea Moon. Also, Jotaro just comes back halfway through. They do break out of prison, like halfway through. They're in Florida, by the way, 2011, I think, or 2012, I can't remember. But yeah, like they're trying to go to Cape Canaveral, because apparently that's where Father Pucci's supposed to go. He's White Snake slowly transforming into Sea Moon then, and then they're hunting them down, but they have to get past like no, it's like the nine glory gods from freaking Battle in Egypt, but it's the three of Dio's sons, Giorno, Giovanna. Oh, nah, bro. If he was in part six, things would probably be different. But no, yeah, they go and get Poochie. They get a Cape Canaveral. Josuro's just there. He's gone. I mean, he's gone through the entire part except then. But Weather Report is dead by then. He just gets whooped by Poochie. And then they go, and then like Seamoon can like he can mess with gravity, so like the entire stage is set on its side. It's weird. Or like Cape Canaveral, whatever. And then his Seamoon becomes Made in Heaven after an Anasui tries to attack him, or it's before. Yeah, they have to fight freaking Made in Heaven, which has accelerated time and he can go really fast during it. So they literally all die. Every single one of them die brutally. I mean, except Emporio. Emporio escapes. He resets the universe, and then they're in heaven for a split second. But then Emporio, he has the disc of Weather Report stand, Weather Report, which he made after he died. If you didn't know, White Snake made discs which had people. That's why Jotaro just died and then came back. I'm not gonna explain it. I don't want to. And then he just gets Weather Report and whoops Poochie. It's so cool. I mean, Emporio just gets Weather Report, and Weather Report's one of the strongest stands in the entire series. I'm pretty sure Maiden Heaven's the most powerful. Like with the accelerated time. Yeah. Um but then after that, they go to an alternate universe, which is a Steel Ball Run universe, which is the part I'm on. And then yeah, they're all dead, but Emporio finds like the alternate universe versions of all the main characters, and they're all in a much happier state. They're all in the like they're just having a better life where they're not convicted pretty much. And yeah, that's about it. That was Stone Ocean. It was pretty cool. I mean, I liked Stone Ocean. Prison bit could have been a bit boring, but as soon as they started to escape prison, it was getting really good. I love the Foo Fighters, Poochie fight. That was pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. I don't remember anything from the prison itself, or at least I'm pretty sure I do. I just can't remember off the top of my head. With the 3DO minion like brothers. Yeah, no, 3DO songs were pretty good. They found out that no, actually, I'm not gonna say that. That's kind of a spoiler. I mean, I just gave a basic summary. I just pretty much spoiled the entire. I don't know, man. Yeah. I mean, Emporio gets. I don't know if it's permanent for Emporio, but he gets freaking Weather Report. If he just has Weather Report now, that'd be sick. That'd be so cool. Like he could literally be the next JoJo. I mean, that'd be cool if he had that. But I don't know. I don't know, man. But yeah. Um what do I rate it, you say? I rate it an 8 out of 10. No, 7 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. It was really good. I think Stone Ocean is heavily underrated, and most of people's arguments for disowning Stone Ocean are kind of weak. Most people just skim through it to go to part 7. I mean, I was kind of doing that in the beginning, but I got more invested. So I just read normally after the first 20 chapters, I would say. But other than that, it was a pretty good story. People just don't like it. I don't understand why. I mean, like I'm just gonna rank them now. Worst part, Phantom Blood. It was just an introduction, nothing more than that. Jonathan was boring as hell. Speedwagon was the only good part about that. And then after that, part 3, Stardust Crusaders. I mean, Stand of the Week. Battle of Egypt made it better, but if Battle of Egypt just didn't exist, it could be tied with Phantom Blood, I believe. No, I mean Dio's arc he didn't really have one. None of the characters had an arc. There wasn't really a story in part 3. I mean, there was, with the Dio crap, but other than that, there was no character development. It was just stand user after stand user after stand. It gets tiring. It gets boring as hell. Then after that, I put Stone Ocean above Part 3. That's a pretty big hot take. I know it is, but at least it had a story. At least you can that I can't remember if there were any like major um major character arcs, but otherwise it was actually just a better story than Part 3. They were trying I love the how Poochie actually won for a second. That was so cool. We need that more. All right. And then after Part 6, I would say Part 2. I'm mixed on Part 2 and Part 5, which you already know. Part 4 is my favorite, but I'm a mix on either, but to put Part 2 in number 2 or Part 5 in number 2 and vice versa. Part 2, I mean, it actually had a story. I mean, with the Pillar Men, I think they were much better than Dio. Wamo, at least. Other than that, they were just kind of boring. But Wamo was really good. Stroheim was a really good Joe, bro. He was better than freaking Caesar. I mean, Caesar didn't help at all in any of the fights that I remember. He didn't help with any of the fights in the Pillar Men. And the only time where he had his own scene, he died. So, because he was arrogant. I mean, and he just didn't change. Well, his character did change, but you know what I mean. I mean, he just was arrogant. But Stroheim, on the other hand, I mean, bro, he's a Nazi and all. I know that, but that doesn't matter in fiction. I mean, he was probably my favorite Joe, bro. If it weren't for Stroheim, Joseph would be dead. He helped with the defeat of Cars, but at the same time, he also awakened Ultimate Life Form. But that's besides the point. I can't trash on my boy Stroheim. I mean, he was such a cool character. I never thought that he can, like, Iraqi can pull off having a Nazi like seen in a good light. I mean, that's pretty impressive if you can do that. But he was a really good partner to Joseph. His comeback, that plot twist was amazing. I wasn't expecting that. Stroheim's amazing. He's underrated. All right, after that, Part 5, Vento Arreo. Vento Arreo's not that bad. I liked it. Whole thing with I think Bruno should have just died there, so that would have given them more of a I don't know. Same with the Avdol part where like Abdel should have just died there, because we've never seen a character die so early. But whatever. But that's besides the point. That's about Part 3, and this is about Part 5. Part 5. Characters were good. I think Misto is a really good Joe, bro. I mean, he almost died multiple times, but he just survived. Giorno is 15, and he became a mob boss at that age. That is impressive. I mean, Bruno was simping for freaking Trish, 100%. I mean, if he wasn't simping, he wouldn't have died. All right, let's go on Part 4. I love Diamond is Unbreakable. It's so good. World Not at Stake. I love the Bites to Dust arc. It's amazing. Hayato. What? Okuyasu. If it like, he's probably my second favorite Joe, bro. He's a really good character. I love how no one dies. It's more lighthearted. But Okuyasu did pull a Joseph, but that's besides the point. But other than that, I mean, Diamond is Unbreakable is an amazing. I mean, the beginning was kind of boring, but other than that, like, I mean, it wasn't even that boring. It was just introducing all the stand users. That can be kind of tedious to get through if you're trying to rewatch. But on the first watch, it's not that bad. I mean, I love Part 4 so much. It's so good. Yeah, that ended at that. Part 6 is overrated. Not overrated, underrated. I think it gets a lot of flack for almost no reason. And yeah, I definitely recommend it. even if you have to read it, or if you're just waiting for the anime to come out like I am. And by the way, part 7, I've read 4 chapters of it. Like, that's nothing. But I already think it's pretty good. I saw the backstory of Johnny. Um, Gyro's pretty cool as well. I like Spin. Spin's pretty cool. But and Diego Brand. I like how I know Stroheim's in part 7, like as an alternate universe. That's really cool. But I can't be going off topic. I'm just end the video here. Dislike, whatever. Uh, yeah. Get excited for Steel Ball Run on the next episode of JoJo review.